the team that we think is baking something delicious, baking something
real good,
are the Denver Broncos.
Yeah.
Now, look, for those that listen to us, we know,
on the
we hear
bandwagon
you.
From day one.
We see it on the comment section. People talk about us on other podcasts about our support for the Denver Broncos.
They do? Who talks about us on other podcasts?
Oh, Todd McShay, the Russillo Show, Bill Simmons. They've all talked about us.
Right.
What's up, guys? We love you.
What's up?
But they understood that we were on this hype train pretty early because we were doing the work on the ground and we were having the conversations. You were in the quarterback room. We got to actually give a real account of what the heck was going on. And with your experience with Sean Payton all these years, you were just applying what your knowledge was of that and experience. And we are where we are. But this isn't about us. This is about what Bo Nix has done.
Yeah. Wow.
What is the most impressive thing? Just you don't need to even give me your specifics because I know you're tremendous at the tape of him.
Yeah.
But what's the thing right now at this point in the year that you're going, holy crap?
Yeah. I mean, literally before you got on this podcast, I watched the All-22 again of Bo Nix. And to keep it as clear as possible, I think the growth that he has shown since September in his first 4 starts has been astronomical. And when I say that, I think he threw 1 touchdown and 4 interceptions in the month of September. And he's thrown 16 touchdowns and 2 picks since. And so as Bo Nix goes and that defense goes, this becomes a scary team for me. And we saw him on the ground. I saw him up close and personal in the quarterback room in training camp. And there was something about him that just screamed, this guy's going to be really good. Maybe it was because of how smart he was as a rookie, right? NCAA record holder for most starts in a career. I think it's like 62 or something. And we interviewed Sean Payton there, and he said, hey, it was a 16th throw. So there's something about this guy and just how comfortable he's gotten, I think is a big thing for me.
So I know you saw I wrote about it over the weekend about, most of the focus of what we were digging into was Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. But I was thinking about that game after the Jets decided to have this conversation about potentially benching Aaron. And I was thinking, I wonder what happened to Denver after that game. Because remember how bad they were?
Yeah.
Bo threw for 60 yards.
Yeah, 62
It was
yards.
So, I remember wondering if they were going to maybe sit him down and just let him catch his breath a little bit, like we saw Carolina do with Bryce Young. Obviously, you know
really
Sean's
thought that?
style. I was uncertain. Put it this way.
Okay.
I made calls that night. I remember making calls to check on it. Like, what's going on?
Look at you.
And I got the typical crap I always get from Denver, which is A, go away. But B, bo, right? And that's really been the philosophy in that room. Or, excuse me, when I say room, I mean like the meeting room and in the locker room and on that field is everyone is being asked to do more to help Bo. Because everyone knows he's the rookie and their success really is on the shoulders of him as a team collectively. And you're watching these guys really buy into everything that they're doing there. And I think that's really what's been so impressive about really what Peyton has done there as a coach. They are bought into what he is selling them, and he's selling them wins. He's selling them how to get it done.
Vegas had them nabbed, I think, at 5.5 wins. Okay, they've already got 7. Is there a chance that if Denver gets to, say, 10 wins, and they got a tough schedule, they're playing some good teams coming up, that Sean Payton Coach of the Year? I
threw it out there. People came from my head. Twitter's been extra spicy.
Yeah, I actually agree. I actually agree with that.
I
Why?
think I started this podcast saying to you once, why does everyone complain about Twitter? People are so nice to me. Literally, all the comments I used to get were, you are this and thank you and we appreciate your coverage and keep them coming. Now it's like, go get hit by a train and I hope your guts fall over the railroad. People are so mean. I get a lot.
You know what, though? It's okay. It's just a lot of bots. It's all good.
Yeah. I don't like when the make me go, ooh, they're kind of right. Like if it's something like, when something personal.
Don't you listen to one person
I know. I need to start
Twitter.
ignoring.
What are you doing?
I need to start ignoring.
Do that.
According to the Athletics NFL playoff predictor model, Denver was tied with Washington for the worst chance to make the playoffs at the start of the year at 7%. Now they're up to 60% after beating the Raiders.
If you look at the seedings, Dianna, right? Like they're 7 right now, but the next person in the hunt, the A seed, they're 2 games ahead of them, which is wild to me. So they sort of control their own destiny here.
And they're also fun to watch because I like the idea of just starting from scratch in a way. The fact that their defense is winning. And even Cortland Sutton.
He's balling in the last 6 games.
This is a player who was on the trade block at one point, meaning teams are calling to try to trade for him. Remember the Niners called the Denver Broncos when they were thinking about possibly moving Brandon Ayuk, and the Broncos were like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. Because we have this rookie quarterback who needs Cortland Sutton. And now these two have this bond. Cortland Sutton winning in Vegas for the first time in his career.
Really?
Against the Raiders.
You know what's crazy is I bet you cannot name me one other skill player for the Denver Broncos or 2 others. And that's like the testament to like what Sean Payton and Bo Nix are doing, right? Like you can't like if the normal person, the average person can like they don't have superstars on that side of the football. And that's what makes this even more special.
Troy Franklin.
You just looked it up.
Okay. No, I didn't.
Okay, the rookie from Oregon. Yeah, I know. What about Mims Jr., Trout? You just looked it up.
Oh, I was going to show you my text.
You literally just showed me that you were Googling.